See what happens. Wow, it says I'm live. Am I live? I don't know if anyone can hear me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Am I live? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know. Okay, you guys can hear me. Awesome. Okay, so guys, this is my first live, right? And I'm so nervous. You have no idea. I get nervous before I record everything, and then because this is live, I'm extremely nervous. So please bear with me, okay? But guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys about tradition, culture, language, because it seems like the last few videos that I did, quite a lot of you had something to say. In fact, everybody had something to say. Everybody had an opinion to share. And it was opening my eyes. And I'm sure it was also opening you guys' eyes as well. So I don't know if anyone wants to come on live with me. I don't know how to do this, but would anybody like to come on live and talk to me? Who's brave enough? Who wants to help me out here? Anybody? Come on, let's talk about culture and what it means. What does it mean to be Ghanaian? You know, can you lose your Ghanaianness? Because I think sometimes we're very quick to dismiss someone and say, oh, this person's not Ghanaian because they don't do a particular thing that fits into a particular box. But I feel that, you know, a lot of us that are returning at the moment, you know, we're coming from all different kinds of backgrounds. Some of us don't even know our history. We don't even know where we're coming from. We like know nothing. So guys, share with me. Talk to me. Somebody come on. Someone be brave and come on live with me. Who wants to do that? Oh gosh, I'm reading you guys' comments. Hi everybody. Someone said, by showing up to your own party late, Dela, you are officially Ghanaian. Yes. I am indeed Ghanaian. I claim it. Even if no one wants to accept me, I claim it for sure. I'm sure. Wow. So anybody want to come on with me? Let's talk about it. So I'm reading you guys' comments as I'm on live. So tell me, guys, I know that there has been a lot of talk, especially in regards to people that are Hausa and them not being originally from Ghana, and if they're even Ghanaian. There was a lot of talk about that, and people just didn't want to accept those that, well, I wouldn't say accept, let me take that back. Not that they didn't want to accept. People were basically trying to enlighten me that Hausa is not technically an official language of Ghana because those people migrated to Ghana, and there are some of them who are in Nigeria, and there are some of them in other countries, but a lot of them have settled here in Ghana. So do we have anyone here that's that speaks Hausa or who is Hausa? Is anybody? Okay, someone said I need to share the link. Okay, how do I do that? How do I share the link? Oh my gosh, okay. Where do I find this link? I have no idea. Let me see. Where in Ghana are you from? I'm Ewe, and yeah, both my parents are Ewe. Does anybody know where to find the link so I can share this? I would really appreciate some help because I have zero idea what I'm doing here. Maybe it's here somewhere. Nope. No idea. Let me see. Hold on. Where in Ghana are you from? I'm Ewe. Sorry. I hope that you guys are not getting feedback. Yeah, both my parents are Ewe. How do I stop this? Does anybody know where to find the link so I can share this? I would really appreciate some help. I've paused something. Okay. I think I've paused something, but I think I'm still all right. Where can I find the link? Who could tell me? Or I'll have to Google it. Oh gosh. I should have looked at this beforehand. A link. I have no idea where this link is. Guys, I've tried. I did try my best. Oh, hold on. Is this a link? Is this a link? Is this a link to share? Have no idea. Guys, just bear with me, please, as I try and work out what on earth is happening right now. That doesn't look like a link. That doesn't look like a link. I'm sorry, guys. I'm quickly going to Google how to get the link for this thing, right? So bear with me. I'm really, really, really sorry. I'm very sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know. Guys. So I guess I'm gonna have to speak to myself. Where are you trying to share? Take your time. Thank you, guys. There should be a link for the stream. Yes, but I'm in StreamYard at the moment and I can't see where there is a link. Where do I find the link? I don't see the invite link, no. Hold on, invite. I think I have it. Okay. I think I have it. There. Is that the link? I think that is the link. I think I have done it. I think I've worked it out, guys. Does anybody want to come on with me? If you would like to come on with me, hit the link and let's talk. Because lots of people had lots to say in the comments. But I would love to speak to you live if you can. Hi guys. Hi, good evening. Oh wow, Florida. Oh my gosh, I have people from everywhere. Hey Dela, I love your channel. Keep it up. Oh, do I have someone? I have someone here. I have
Hi,
someone.
Dela.
Hi!
Sorry about my hair. Oh my
Don't
God.
worry about that. Girl, please, don't even worry about that.
There was a link appeared in the chat, I think. So it's probably
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked it out. Whew, I was
Oh,
sweating
yeah.
for a
Okay.
second there.
Right, I'm going to be real quick. I'm not going to stay long.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm from Uganda.
Uh-huh.
But I live in the UK. Where you're
Okay.
from.
Where I'm from. I need to hear that slogan, right? Where I'm from. Yeah.
But I'm moving back to Uganda anyway, hopefully by December. And I've obviously got all my YouTube going on as well. But
Mm-hmm.
I found your video really, really funny. The one with Jasmine.
Oh
And I
yeah.
could relate as well because in Uganda we don't have a lot of seafood.
Uh-huh.
So I don't eat a lot of that stuff. And I could
Yeah.
relate to what you're feeling, how you're going on. But the thing is, in Uganda, in
Mhm.
Africa, because
Yeah.
I've watched all your YouTube channels, you girls, the group, like kind of like a clique now, aren't you?
Yeah, we are a little bit. Yeah, yeah. We're going to know each other for sure.
That's right. That's really good. But it's very similar to Uganda, like
Mm.
Ghana, very
Yeah.
similar. So we
Yeah.
have a lot of cultures, and all the cultures have different languages and different traditions and different food. So you
Mm.
can't really jump on all of them, you know? Everyone's got the different, it's too
Yeah.
much. It's
Yeah.
really too much.
It was really, really hard for me. Honestly, I tried. I thought about it, and I just knew I wouldn't be able to stomach it. The way I was brought up with it was like one meat at a time. So having like several meats in one dish, was
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
it was just
Meat and
over. It was
fish.
just like it was like
It's
I had like sensory overload or something. It was just like I just couldn't do it. I mean, if someone was sat next to me and was eating that, I wouldn't have a problem because if that's your palate. But for me, I just couldn't do it. I was like, where's the banku and okra that I can eat? Because that's what I'm used to. But hey, I guess it's experiences.
yeah, and
So
that smell, what's that smell? I know exactly what to say. Because to be quite honest, I've dated a Ghanaian and I've dated a Nigerian before. So
yeah,
I'm kind of all well-rounded Africa now, I believe. But
yeah,
you cannot be forced to take on other
mm,
people's cultures. You can just embrace it and learn
yeah,
about it. But you don't have to be because there's too many. There's far
yeah,
too
yeah.
many.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's great what you
absolutely.
guys are doing. It's really, I love your videos. I really do. And
Oh,
you
thank
can't
you.
lose your Ghanaians. And the fact that you, Dela, um,
Mm.
was born in the UK and has actually gone to Ghana, has been there 6 years, that's just enough. That's like
Yeah.
more than enough, to show to
Yeah.
other people, I am actually Ghanaian. I've actually left this so-called Western
Yeah.
world. I'm living here
Mhm.
now. So
Yeah.
everything you say is just valid. It's excellent. So I'm gonna go now. I'm still watching, but I'm not gonna
Someone's
say.
asking what your YouTube channel is. So do you want to say that very quickly?
Oh, thank you so much. GKAT. I think the name is on there. Yeah.
Okay.
GKAT.
GKAT, guys. So you can go check her out. Shout out
Right.
to you. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks. Now
All right.
get out. Bye. Have fun. I'm still
Yeah.
watching. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay. Hi. How
Oh
are
my God, this is very
you?
surreal. Hi, Dela.
Hi. Oh, it's so nice to have you here.
Thank
Come and
you.
keep me company, right?
Yeah, for sure. I was like, should I go to sleep? The kids are in bed, but no, I'm waiting up for this.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Great
So tell
topic.
me, 'cause you actually have just started a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your YouTube channel called?
So we're called Ghana Bound,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we're travel. So we're planning to fly to move over to Ghana
Mhm.
next year. So my husband and I were Ghanaian, and
Both of you?
both of us. Yeah, he's Ewe,
Okay.
so he's your brother,
Mhm.
and yeah, so we're both Ewe, and I'm Ga as well, and Fanti as well.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So, do you think that when you move to Ghana, you're going to be fully Ghanaian, or would you say that you're going to be a mix? How would you describe yourself to others when you move to Ghana?
I'm Ghanaian. I
You're
describe
Ghanaian.
myself Ghanaian regardless. No one can ever
Mhm.
take that away. It is
Yeah.
who we are. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter whether our parents were born in Ghana, whether
Mhm.
we are Ghanaian 100%. And
Yeah.
the topic was so interesting to me when that happened with Jasmine Amma and
Yeah.
her post, because I was
Mhm.
shocked how people still have that attitude. But
Yeah, no, there's not much you can do about it. I just kind of have to ride the wave, I guess. But
right
do you
away,
speak, yeah, do you speak any particular language?
only English. So
Only,
yeah, when I was a child, I spoke Fanti,
Mhm.
and I think I understood Ga because my mum's Ga. But we were raised in Germany, so by the time we moved to England, I only spoke Fanti and German, right?
Right.
The English system, they said
Hmm,
children get confused. So obviously parents
I've
stopped
heard
talking
that
to
before.
us. We
Hmm.
only got English, and now I've only got English. And it's one of the
Oh,
biggest things I'm disappointed about.
yeah.
But we can't blame our parents at this stage anymore. It is what it
Yeah.
is with us. But
Hmm.
now we're trying to get our language back, because my husband's the same.
Yeah.
And we're moving back to Ghana to make sure our kids get the language. They have the root understanding of their culture. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really important to us, like
Wow.
totally.
Okay.
They know
So
we're
are
Ghanaian.
you so are you planning on learning the language when you move?
Yeah,
Do you have a
100%.
particular one in mind though?
I personally want to learn tree, because I
Why?
want I want to get around generally.
Uh-huh.
The kids will want to get them to do ewe and tree, because
Mhm.
it's just the more common spoken. But because my husband's family side, we want to make sure
Mhm.
we get that if we can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so is there a particular dialect of tree that you want? Because right now I'm hearing that there's so many different dialects of tree out there. So is there a particular one or
Minim. That's about all I know to say. I don't know.
yes, yes.
The most common spoken in Accra, I think in Accra or Tema, but no, I've not even thought about dialects until I saw your video about languages. I was like, what?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I just think there's just like so much to share, and I think so many of us actually don't really know what's out there, and so we're kind of like rediscovering things. We're like children again, and we're kind of rediscovering what's out there and trying to sort of almost catch up, if I can say it that way. We have a lot to learn for sure, for sure.
yeah,
But
and
when
that's
are you planning on moving?
say again.
When are you planning on moving?
So hopefully summer, because
Okay.
then my son would have finished school, so we
Okay.
can sort of a fresh start. But I did want to say this. It's really interesting from my perspective, being Ghanaian raised in England, because I've met so many Nigerians and Ghanaians in my own community who have moved to England, who can just about get through English, can barely speak English. And my reaction has been more about guiding them and helping them through to learn English than sort of laughing at, you said that well. You know what I mean? And also, it's really interesting that a lot of people have said that they're not used to the English foods. And so they really collected in certain parts of London, or there's certain places to buy food from because they're familiar with the Ghanaian foods. So it's really interesting that Ghanaians who've come to the UK struggle with the UK palate. So they try to consistently keep eating, Ghanaian dishes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone said that you should teach your children Ga.
Oh my gosh, I should. Do you know what? I will try, but I can't speak Ga, and I have a Ga side of me.
Right. Yeah.
The community is going to have to do that one.
The Ga one to me, so I kind of like it because it sounds heavy. It's like weight. It's like I got weight, When I speak Ga, I got the weight,
It sounds like a real, like it's got a real, I can't even describe it.
Like
it's got
depth to it, right? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Learn that too. All of it.
Yeah. Wow. So you guys, please go ahead and subscribe to the Ghana Bound, right?
Ghana Bound.
Literally, and you literally just launched your channel yesterday, wasn't it?
We launched it like over the weekend. We were like, it's time. We got to do this.
So guys, please do go ahead and subscribe and check her out. She's going to show you all about her journey from the UK to Ghana. And I'd love to speak to you when you get here as well. So make sure when you get here, you let me know.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for talking to me. Bye. Hello.
Hi, Dela.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Very, very well.
I saw you walking in East Legon the other day. You were walking very, very close to my house. I thought, oh, there she is. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. So, that's nice.
Nice talking to you. And then I saw you yesterday. You were walking around East Legon. Traseco.
Yes.
And you were commenting about what people say sometimes. And I wanted to. I think I wrote in a comment that, well, we can't take everything serious what everybody says, because Ghanaians are across this globe, and we've all got different exposures from our environment. So yeah, people say things from their perception,
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've been a vegetarian for the past 20 years, so does that not? I don't eat banku, I don't eat fufu.
Oh.
Over 20 years, I don't do that anymore. Some of them also because of health reasons. So does that make me a non-Ghanaian? I think,
Yes, absolutely. I feel that sometimes people are too quick to be dismissive and say that someone can't claim something, it happens all too often. But I just feel that if we continue to do that, what about those that actually don't have, know our roots and maybe have found that actually we have some link to Ghana and want to try and come back? So are we going to say that actually those in the diaspora cannot claim Ghanaian because they don't have that culture? A lot of us are trying to still work out our culture and where we're from and trying to, we have to take it with baby steps. We actually don't know who we are,
Definitely. So look, people have the right to say what they want to say. People can offer their opinion, and there are differences, among us from the exposures we've got across the world.
Yeah,
we are all Ghanaians, and the good thing is that we come from different backgrounds, and that just makes us rich. So let's not get disorganized or whatever when somebody says something which someone doesn't feel comfortable about. It shouldn't matter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So can you tell me a little bit more about language? Do you know much about the Hausa people that are here? Because that was quite a big topic. Do you know much about the languages?
So when I was in Ghana, I left Ghana in 1986. So I've been outside for almost 34 years now. So I used to speak Gan, Twi, Ewe, and those. it's only when I get back into Ghana, it takes me about 2 weeks. Then my tree starts to get moving, my area starts to get moving. But I've forgotten about Ghana. You know,
Wow.
I mean, I can understand when somebody is speaking. I can hear what they are saying, but to articulate myself in Ghana, I just, I kind of just make a mess out of the whole language. You know?
Oh no!
I saw the program you did with the ladies, and that was very, very interesting. It was very, very nice. You know. I mean, being outside Ghana and you see our people talking about different. I mean, what you do and other people do is interesting because it brings back home to us outside. You know, and we enjoy it. You know, we enjoy it. Especially having COVID and not being able to go to Ghana. This is the part we get back home. You know? So so we love what you guys do. It's those of you that have gone back home. I want to go back to Ghana and do what I'm doing, but my family is very young and they want to stay here in Holland. So I'm looking
you're in Holland.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to COVID being down, and then I can head back home and enjoy my
I'm willing to share the sun with you.
A nice project you're doing. Is that in East Legon?
Yes, correct.
Okay, then we are neighbors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Oh, don't worry. I'll invite you for the housewarming.
Nice talking to you.
You too. Thank you for coming on with me.
Okay, thank you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, would anybody else like to come on live with me? I'm going to put the link in the box again for you. I see someone keeps asking me, how much is it to build a house? That's a really difficult question to answer. Just because, is it a 4-bedroom house, a 2-bedroom house, a high rise, a low rise? It would be absolutely impossible to answer. And if anybody tells you that they can tell you how much it is to build, they're lying to you. It's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Oh, I have someone else waiting here. Let me see. Hello. You're on mute, by the way. I can't hear you. You're still on mute.
I am muted. Sorry.
There you go. Hi.
Hi, Dela. F1. That's good. F1. Let's try another one. It's the same.
Oh, Buko.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Boko means cool. So,
okay.
Or calm. Yeah, so you did it.
Thank you.
Now you want to try the dwindling one?
Hey, take it easy on me.
Is how are you in Ghana?
Okay.
Right.
I don't know much, guys. I need to get on that for sure.
Yeah. Thank you for what you're doing. Putting Ghana on the map. You guys are doing good. I watched your video with Jasmine, and those, like the reactions you had, I would have the same reaction. If I was being asked to try Ibn Ibnu, right? I grew up in Ghana, right? I left Ghana when I was an adult. I've never eaten snails, right? So that means I've never eaten Ibn Ibnu because Ibn Ibnu is always cooked with that.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I can eat crab. I don't really like it, but I can eat it. But because of the snail factor, I've never tried Ibn Ibnu. I don't think I'll try it. It doesn't make me any less Ghanaian.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So and I put a comment. Actually, I just saw your video earlier, the one that launched this one.
Yes.
And I made a comment on there, saying a lot of the people who were downing you for not wanting to try the snail or whatever else was in that soup would, for example, not eat cat meat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are they willing to give up their Ghanaianness because of that?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
There are some foods that other people eat, right? So there's this, there are delicacies, right? Dog meat and stuff like that people like.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you more Ghanaian than someone else just because your taste preferences are different.
Yeah.
Right?
And I think it's also fair to say that I said from the beginning that I don't particularly eat seafood. I'll eat fish and I'll eat chicken or beef as long as it's one meat at a time, but I can't eat a whole range of foods. And I'm not saying anybody that does eat that, there's something wrong with them or whatever. It's down to an individual. Like I say, my mum can eat that kind of stuff, and that's great. But I can't do it. I can't do
Yeah.
it. And perhaps people obviously took my facial expressions the wrong way, but they were my facial expressions, and I'm very real. I'm very honest. I always say, as you see me on camera is as you'll see me off camera. So I don't play to the camera. So, you know, like if I never over edit my videos as well. So if I make a blunder, keep it in the video because I want you to see I'm not perfect. I'm learning, you know, so that's what it is. So, you know.
And really that's what you need to do, right? Be who you are, right? Because like you said in your video earlier, right? Lying, right, leads to another lie because you have to remember what you said earlier, which was a lie anyway. Right? I wouldn't let what people say on your video bother you. I've said it on one of your posts before that your views are your views, right? If they wanted to share their views to the world, they would have picked up a camera, right, and had a YouTube channel or whatever channel, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do what you're doing because you have a passion for what you want to share. If some people are offended by it, they can just go with someone else.
It's
as simple as that.
Right? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to my next trip to
When's
Ghana.
that?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I was joking to someone earlier, and I was telling them I'm still saving for that $150 PCR test. Yeah, I don't know yet. I was in Ghana for 6 weeks at the beginning of the year. You know, so I got back mid-February, just before the lockdown. So I'm looking forward to the next trip. I don't know when it's going to be, but I'll definitely look for you and Kwame. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to see you guys in person. See your kids. And keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. But before you try and sign off, I'm going to give you a quiz. Seeing as you decided to put me on the spot with the languages, so I'm going to ask you, give me 6 Ghanaian languages.
6 Ghanaian languages?
Tell me.
Okay, so there is Ewe, of course. Right? I subscribe to that, and you do too, so I'll say that first.
Yeah.
Go. Okay, and then Akan can be broken into a lot of different dialects.
Yeah.
Right? So, but let's name Akan. And then there is that Ga Dangbe, right?
Yeah.
Which can also be broken down into a couple. There is Enzima. There is Wasa. Which really is a little bit of an Akan, right? But it's nothing close to like someone speaking Wasa, like someone speaking tree and someone speaking Fanti might be able to understand each other.
Right.
Okay. A better example for you, right? Personally, will be someone speaking Anglo, right? Versus someone speaking Veduma.
Right. Yeah.
Words are similar, pronunciations are different.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But Wasa is really different, and maybe so we're down to 5 now. So I have one. One of the northern languages, maybe Dagomba.
Okay.
Did I pass your test?
You're lucky. You passed. You did it. Well done. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Dela.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll keep watching and keep doing the good work you're doing. Don't let anyone bother you. All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Greetings to everyone.
Bye. Okay. Who's next? Tony B.
Hi. So
Hello.
I'm a bit camera shy. So that's why I've turned it off. Because it's YouTube. But yeah, I really love your channel. And I watched the video on Jasmine's channel, and I found it very funny because I'm also I'm from London, and I'm of Nigerian and Jamaican heritage. So I also have had in the past people tell me I'm not Nigerian and things like that. And I hate seafood with a passion. And seafood from any culture, even any culture's seafood, I just personally would never eat. And I don't think that. I feel like everyone has a right to express their opinions, especially when it comes to food. I understand because I study politics and sociology, and we study lots about race. So I understand the kind of historical context of how different cultures are othered through their customs. So their food may be seen as other as a means to kind of further subjugate them. And so I understand the historical context when you look at the relation between British cuisine and how African or non-European cuisine is viewed, and maybe how it's stigmatized. But at the same time, I think when it comes to food, it's it's what you're putting in your body. And I think that you have autonomy over that. And I think that there, especially because each African state has so many different ethnic groups, so many different religions, there's no single way to to define what the cultural identity is, or what it means to be a citizen. I think it's like an amalgamation of everything. So if someone like asked me like where I'm from, I'd say everything. I'd say I'm British, Nigerian, and Jamaican, and I feel like I can't really like take one out to fully define myself. So I don't think ignore what people say. Honestly, like people can say that, but I really love your channel. So I found your videos to be very calming. I'm in university right now, so
Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. That gives me some comfort, that's for sure, because I kind of felt like I was on my own for a moment then. But no, I really, really do appreciate your comment. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I tried, but I couldn't do it. But I still consider myself Ghanaian though, because as I said, the British people won't take me. Someone said that if I want to be British, I need to win a gold medal. So I'll either start working on that or just be firm and say that yes, I am a Ghanaian, which I'm going to do.
No, it's true. I think when it comes to my identity, I'll just kind of define it on how I see it. Like, even if someone says, oh, you're not enough of this to identify as this, I feel like if I truly see myself to be that way, like even if it doesn't, like, people don't accept it, like, if that makes sense. So even though people may like not see like Black British people as like fully British, I still see, like, I recognize like Black British subculture as an important like part of British society today. And so I really just, I feel like it's really like, it's not a bad thing to like say one or the other or both. And I feel like I think being a Christian, I just identify my identity on like God the most. And so I guess like that also helps. Like that's probably the thing I identify with the most. And I try not to over identify with like every single culture that's part of who I am, because I don't subscribe to every single Nigerian or Jamaican or British custom for just due to different reasons, and I don't feel that I have to, as long as I'm respectful, like as long as the custom isn't violating anyone's human rights or things like that, then I'm always looking to have like a holistic view of it, of myself in comparison to societies and stuff. So,
Absolutely. No, definitely. Because I think what has happened as well that doesn't help us is that Africa has been broken down into so many different countries that now it's like everybody's claiming that, oh, I'm either this or I'm either that or I'm either that. Nobody's saying that, oh, I'm African and that's enough. Everybody feels that they have to define themselves down to the country they're from, the tribe they're from, the languages that they speak, the religion they believe in, all of that. There's just so much depth to it. There's just so much division. It's got out of hand, and like, how do we unite after that? How do we bring it back? Because Africa is one, and we are the biggest country. I think we are, aren't we? Right? I think. We're big, but yet we've been subdivided into all these different countries, and we're not acknowledging each other.
I feel like it's a really good question, and I think Pan-Africanism is definitely needed for development. But I guess, like, especially from just what I've observed and like the more I learn about the world, I've realized that it's just in human nature to always be divisive and try and identify people based on similarities versus differences. So I think sometimes, like, when you look at the history of like Africa, colonialism and divide and conquer, and you compare it to other regions of the world, you think, oh, why is Africa not as united as like Asian countries or European countries? But I think people don't always realize that there's still internal divisions within those like continents, and that before colonialism, like for example in Europe, there was so many different wars between the like individual empires, and some of the states you have today, there's separatist movements in these different European countries. And I think when it comes to continents, they usually come together when it's like to go to like attack or let's say interact with another kind of region, and then apart from that everyone is still individual. So I feel like there definitely needs to be like a reform in education and things like that. And I did work on like I did a work at a development conference at my uni. I'm not going to disclose like what conference it is, but it's a really big conference, and we've had like vice presidents of states come and everything to speak there. And I think it was a big question we asked. I think definitely like I think social media, like what you're doing and what everyone is doing, like showing kind of the different perspectives of Africa, really helps with unity. But I think you can be both united and like respect and honor and celebrate all the differences amongst people as well.
Absolutely.
And I think like as long as you're fulfilling the kind of basic economic needs that everyone needs, then I feel like that's the base problem that people kind of ignore. It's not like, oh, like this tribe is like attacking us. It's a class issue and it's a corruption issue.
Yeah.
And I feel like people don't realize that, and that exploitation issue. And if people have the same goal of all thinking, if we can overcome this, it will benefit everyone, even like the elite, even though they feel like they're kind of benefiting from like the society they're in. If there's exploitation, it's still, it's still affecting them to some extent. So for example, like Nigerian politicians will send their like kids to schools abroad, and even though I guess they're escaping the kind of to universities, and I don't want to generalize because I know this is on YouTube, so so they send their lots of the time, like lots of like some of my peers, like children of like different people from like the government in Nigeria and things like that. And even though in some sense they're escaping the kind of infrastructure and I guess like corruption issues that you see in like some Nigerian universities, it's still problematic in the sense that they'll have to pay, for example, like triple the fees to send their kid to a school in like the UK, and then the money that could go back into Nigeria's economy goes into another country's economy. So I feel like even if the elite feel like they're benefiting in the short term from the ways in which they're able to live above the majority, by not like coming back to this kind of Pan-Africanist development, in the future it's going to like be of detriment to their offspring as well. I don't think they do. I think I've gone off a tangent, but that's like
no,
kind of like
yeah, you're good.
But yeah, that's like what I think about it. But I also don't speak any like African languages as well, so I relate to you. Like I'm trying to learn Yoruba, which is what my family speak, but I have the same thing of people laughing at you and like making fun of you. But
it's normal. It's normal. Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's true. You just have to ignore it, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for coming on. Thank you so much for speaking to you. I'm going to put someone else on now to have a chance.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Bye. Hello. Hi. I saw you patiently waiting there.
Yes, I'm patiently waiting. I'm so excited to be on your channel. Like, oh my God.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, Dela, yes.
Where are you right now?
I'm in New York. I'm heading to work right now, so I'm in the train station. That's why it looks like this here.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say it's an honor, first of all, to be on your channel on the live, and then second, I watch your channel. I watch all your videos. I love your family. I watch all the ladies that are doing the videos back home. I just love it. I grew up in the States my whole life, so I know exactly what you mean about like the language and the cultural thing. Like everyone has been hitting on. Actually, I'm from a family that speaks Hausa, so it's funny that you were asking about that earlier. Yeah.
I would love to hear a bit more about that.
Well, I mean, it was interesting because I think the lady that you had on the chat about the languages, I think she speaks more of like a Nigerian kind of Hausa dialect, but I'm not 100% sure because the one in Ghana is a little bit different, but it's very similar. It's the same. But I actually learned it because my parents didn't really teach. My mom is Fanti and my father is from northern Ghana, like Chamba. So my parents didn't speak to us, but when they would speak Hausa between themselves, my brother and I ended up learning it. And then if they didn't want us to understand what they were saying, then they would speak God. They would speak God between themselves, which was so funny. But yeah, I mean, I hear Tree very, very well, but I can't speak it. Like the way you were saying, like trying to get it out of your mouth is like that's the problem that I have. But it wasn't like one time I met someone who was like, "You don't know how to speak Tree? Like, how are you a Ghanaian? Like, that's so wrong." And I was like, "What?" I felt so bad. I said, I know I'm a Ghanaian. I just
it does make you feel bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That was interesting. So I went through all those experiences. So it's interesting that you brought up the language, and I just love that. And your experiences, I can relate to them so much because I intend on moving back with my family to Ghana back in December. So I'm gonna come there with my 3 kids and.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like I'm gonna be there for the most part, but I'll be going back and forth because I'm currently a nurse, so I have to I'm just
Okay.
gonna see what's going on. But definitely, I'm planning on staying in Ghana because Ghana is the place to be. Like, you guys make Ghana
Absolutely.
make Ghana look so good.
Kale, the sun is good for you.
Yeah, I was like, look at how
It's really healthy for you. It's
yeah,
really healthy.
your skin is glowing. The food is organic. It's healthy, and the
Yeah.
vibe is so nice. And honestly, you guys, the numbers for the COVID is much lower than in the States or in the UK. So it's better to be over there than there.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But I think when you come as well, you'll find that your languages will start to pick up again. The more you hear it, when you're in the midst of something all the time, it will come. So I wouldn't worry about that too much because you already have your foundation. So you're pretty much good. Yeah, so you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, and I'm so excited. So that I think the gentleman mentioned before, like give him 2 weeks and all the languages start coming back. So just like you said, once you're in that environment, everything will start coming back. I launched my YouTube channel not too long ago too, so I want to also be doing the same thing like Ghana Bound, kind of showing my journey back home. So
what's your channel?
Nod's Journey.
Okay, this is written here. Okay, cool. Guys, so you guys can check it out, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And I hope one day I can meet you and Jasmine Ama and Guatemala. Like I love watching all of you guys. You guys are doing an absolutely amazing job. And then send a shout out to Kwame because Kwame makes the videos so hilarious. Like and your and your kids are like so well behaved. We love the kids. You guys are so we just love your channel. Yeah, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for coming on.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Hello, Anan. Is that right?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for bringing me on. And I've been watching you for like the past couple of years. You and all the other YouTubers. So it's really great to be on with you. But yeah, I kind of understand your story because I moved to the States when I was 12, and that was like 30 years ago. And when I lived in Ghana, my family is mostly Fanti on my mother's side, and my father's Nzema. So I spoke Fanti when I lived in Ghana. And when I came to the States, my father is married to an African American woman. So we didn't speak any Ghanaian languages in the house because obviously she doesn't understand any Ghanaian languages. She's actually been in Ghana like twice, way in the 70s, and she's been in Ghana several times after that. So she understands Ghanaian culture, but not the language. So we spoke English, and after a while, I kind of forgot how to speak our language, which is kind of crazy.
No,
to Ghanaians,
yeah,
to most Ghanaians, they wouldn't understand that. But if you don't speak your language for a long time, you kind of forget it. Yeah. So I didn't go back to Ghana until like 14 years later. I was like 24, 25. And it was really hard to communicate with my family. I mean, they speak English, of course, but when you're home, everybody's speaking the language, and it's like in the back of your mind, like you can say it, but with my American accent, you know what I'm talking about. With my American accent, when I say it, it sounds completely different.
It's like, you're not careful, you say the wrong thing, right?
You don't want to sound like a fool, so.
And you have to put on the accent as well as you say it. So if you've got like an American accent or a British accent and you try and speak these languages, it sounds so different to people. They're like, like
right. So so and another thing, like after a while, like when I got older in my after I left home at like 18 and I went to college, I was hanging out with mostly American people. So like it kind of, I remember my dad always used to tell me at home, like I've lost my Ghanaian culture, and I didn't really understand what he was talking about until later when I met my wife. My wife is from Ghana, and she came to America like in her late 20s. So when I met my wife and I started hanging out with more Ghanaian people, that's when I kind of like understood like what my dad was saying, like but. It wasn't anything like that I intentionally wanted to lose. Well, maybe because Yeah, because like when you're a kid, you want to, and you're around mostly Americans, you want to be like everybody else, you know.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, yeah. You want to fit in. You feel like you want to be, especially when people, you know, everybody doesn't look like you. So you want to try and fit in. And so you do what you can, whether it's misplaced or not, you do what you can to try and fit in. And unfortunately, we do sometimes lose some of our culture as well.
Exactly. And back then, it wasn't cool to be African per se, you know. Now that it's like kind of almost in vogue to be, it's easier to say that you're from Africa, or you're Ghanaian or Nigerian or whatever. But back then, it wasn't like, it wasn't like the in vogue thing, because people had this crazy perception of Africa, and people just weren't enlightened, very ignorant about Africa. I remember like in school, some of the white kids like asking me crazy questions like, why is this side of your hand like light and the other side dark? Like I couldn't really understand how to even answer that. Yeah,
because you don't really notice that you're different until you go to school, and people don't, you realize that you're actually different. Your hair's different, your lips are different. You don't realize it.
Exactly. And then later on, being an adult and started hanging out with other Ghanaians or Africans, and I could see like the difference between me and them. I had become sort of Americanized, you know, and I like I was saying, I didn't really want to speak my language. Well, even though it was there and I could start speaking it a little bit, it would still sound different than them, so it's just, I understand where you're coming from, and just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you guys are doing a great job with all your videos. You're making me want to come back home.
We're trying to make you guys jealous so you all come.
Exactly. The last time we were in Ghana was ending of 2017. We came home with the kids. We've got three kids, and it was an amazing time. We had such a great time, and every time
really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, every time I go to Ghana, like I want to say like, man, I want to move back, but I mean it's just difficult. It takes like a lot of planning, and I can see what you guys are going through and everything. But some of the things you say about like the gutter and all kind of those things. Those are kind of the same things that I say when I go to Ghana, like the traffic and the oh my God, It's a lot of things that.
It's not an easy life here, but it's one that you can make a good life. The more of us that can make it a really good life. So
right. Yeah, it's a lot of things that you'd have to get used to, like if you move back home from here. But I mean, Accra is not a village. It's got almost everything that America or the UK has. That's what I tell everybody. So you can get used to it. You just gotta put in your mind that I'm gonna do it. So but thank you for your time, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
It was nice talking to you.
All right, bye. Hello, Echo.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. You look a bit surprised that you're on or something. I don't know.
No, I didn't know you were gonna finish with him, so I was watching TV trying to see what to select. Does my name sound familiar to you? I sent you an email maybe like a month ago.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. I'm so behind on my email. I can't keep up. So forgive me.
I was asking you about the what is it called? The concrete kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, yesterday my wife and I watched your video. We first saw the one and I'm gonna quote, you were ranting, pissed off about the people's comments on the one with you and Jasmine.
Yeah.
So afterwards we went to Jasmine's channel to go see that one. And we were having a ball laughing. But like, this is the thing. Ghanaians in Ghana don't understand what it is like to be out.
Yeah.
Like I'm full-blooded Ghanaian. I left Ghana when I was like 27.
Okay.
And I don't eat fufu.
Right. Like, a lot of people say that, they don't eat fufu.
No, like I think about eating it, but just the thought of it, like I feel like puking. Just thinking about eating it.
Yeah.
People don't understand.
Yeah.
Not everybody eats everything. And the kind of comments, people are just ignorant, and the whole thing is that they sit behind their computers or their phones and they talk all kind of jazz. If any of them was to be in front of you, I bet you anything they can't say that stuff in front of you. So some of that stuff, don't take it to heart, because they just talking shit, because they're not right in front of you, so they can say whatever they want to say and get away with it, basically, because you can never find them.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. But we thought it was funny. Like you were terrified.
Honestly, like I put my fingers in the soup and I was like, I don't know what's coming at me, you know. I was terrified. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get my hand back or what, you know. But it was meant to be light-hearted. You know, Jasmine knew that I wasn't a fan and that I wasn't gonna eat it. So she understood, but people felt that I was being disrespectful to her by not eating it. But she already knew, you know, it was just meant to be a bit of fun, really.
No, and my thing was, if you don't, there are people that are very picky. Like I was telling my wife, if I was Jasmine, I wasn't gonna eat the food you put your hands in. Well, I don't like people touching my food. You don't touch my food. The only person that touches my food is the one that cooked it. Apart from that, nobody touches my food. So just the mere fact that you put your fingers in there, I wasn't gonna eat it. It is what it is. People, everybody and what they like and what they don't like. I thought it was funny. That it was really funny with your facial expressions and
it's just me. Thank you for taking it in that way.
I told her you need to hang out with her more with Jasmine, so she can get you to eat the other foods. Like I got the story about you growing up and how you were not. It is what it is. Like I have kids here, and I do any and everything to try to get them to know their culture. There are some people, and the thing is that I'm a Rastafarian, so I believe in that, and I hold myself high on that. So I try to have my kids know where they're from, their culture. So I don't even speak English to them.
Oh wow!
They only speak English with their mom, and when they turn and to talk to me, they switch to Chi.
Wow.
So they know where they're from, because but it's not everybody that does that. I have a friend here, he has grown kids and he never speaks Ewe to them. I think it's crazy. But
could you pick it up when you're young as well? It's easier to pick up language.
Yes. Like my stepdaughter, when we got to Ghana, how old was Akuya when we first got to Ghana? Either 7 or 8 years old, and within 3 months she was speaking Fanti.
Look at that! Wow, that's amazing.
She was speaking it, and she got so good at it. I can speak Fanti. I understand it, but I can't speak it, and she was speaking it fluently. And even like she is full-blooded American. Her accent changed so bad so much that we couldn't understand what she was saying when she was in Ghana. So when she was talking, like you have to really take your time to listen to what she was saying. To understand her.
Wow.
You there. People wish to be there. God knows my wife wants to be there. But
we're waiting. We'll wait.
I'm not saying that out loud. But you have to get things ready. I think that at least since you didn't get the chance to learn everything, give your kids the chance to learn it. They're there, of course they will know their heritage and everything, but the language is very, very important.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, because myself, and my husband don't really speak anything fluently apart from English. So, you know, we plan on maybe getting like some house help or something and only allowing the house help to speak a particular language to them so that they'll pick it up fast, because I feel like it's easier to learn when you're in a setting rather than in a classroom. So that's what we're going to go for, you know. We're going to do it that way.
Do you have any family that are close to you? Like grandparents?
Yeah.
And so those can be the avenues.
Yeah.
Like even with my wife, when we're in Ghana, my mom, them, they all speak Fanti to her. So she understands just little by little, but you know, it's difficult as an adult to pick a language than a child.
Very, yeah.
So like with the kids, if they get that avenue of being around family, they will be able to pick the language up faster than you can ever imagine. You know, then it may be well, but try and eat. Have you ever tried cat yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Some of the Ewe people are known for eating that, but no.
My wife said, if you eat a snail, why would you eat a cat?
No. Chicken, fish,
it's good. No. Hey, if it's not gonna disturb your stomach, if it's not gonna give you diarrhea, I will eat it.
My stomach is very soft stomach, so I have to be very careful.
Me too. I have a very weak stomach, so I can even eat real spicy stuff. But as long as I know it's not gonna give me diarrhea, I'll chow it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand. All I wanted to tell you was that don't let the comments in when people come onto your channel and pass comment, don't let it get to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nah, don't let it get to you, because they're just saying that because they're not right in front of you. If they can sit behind their computers, and it's like, you know, the politics they do in Ghana where people call on radio stations and say all kind of stuff about politicians.
Yeah.
That's all what they're doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree totally. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Ashanti Queen. Hey, look at you. I can't hear you. You're mute.
Oh, sorry. I'm saying you didn't warn me. I'm multitasking over here. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm kind of multitasking. So exactly where are we in here?
Okay. No problem. You look nice in the blue. I like the blue.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to work and trying to listen to your live at the same time. What were we? Where is that? Are we still on the food and the language? What are we?
Everything, culture, tradition. Do you know what? Can you tell me what the difference is between culture and tradition? Can you define it?
I don't know. Oh, you put me on the spot. But I would think that tradition is something that we're used to doing, that our parents taught us, and we've been doing the same tradition, over and over. I think it's very, very similar, the two. Tradition is something that we do, even though it may not be right, it's just it's something that we've accustomed, we used to doing, so that we keep doing it over and over again. That's just tradition, or our way of doing things. And then the culture, that's also very similar. That's culture, I believe, like the entire Ghana, our each tribe's, way of doing things, each tribe's customs and, values and everything like that, as far as like festivals, what we do and that kind of things. I know, but something to understand, I think that's
But do you feel like we can ever be like, because there's so many different tribes. I mean, tribes is a whole nother thing on its own as well. There's so many different tribes, even just coming under the banner of Akan. Like I've had so many comments from people say, well, there's not just Tree, there's so many like dialects of it. Like, what's your take on that?
Well, Tree, I think if you know Tree, you really know you can communicate with any variation of Tree, because it's very similar. And even Fanti, you know, if you know Tree but don't speak Fanti, you understand Fanti fluently because it's very similar. To me, the way I look at it is like comparing old British English to American English.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still the same. There's in Fanti, I speak Fanti fluently. That's my first language. I speak Chief fluently. That's my father's language. I mean, my mother's side we speak Fanti. My father's side we speak Chief. So I can speak both very fluently, and I understand both very fluently. But
so can you
go ahead?
Go. Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. So can you tell me something in Tree and in Fanti that are very similar? So that I can hear the difference.
Okay, in Tree and Fanti, that like for instance, onion. You know, onion. In Tree is Jane, right? In Fanti, it's oh my goodness.
She said she's fluent.
And I said I'm fluent. It just slipped.
I put you on the spot.
It was horrible. But oh my goodness. All right. Broom, right? In Chi is Praye, and Fanti is Emina.
Right. So that's totally different words, right? It's not even like a slight variant.
Yes. And it's so many different there's other words that are totally different. And
so what about hello?
From what?
Hello. In both
hello words. Is the same. I mean, hello, even hello right now in Ghana, most people would say hello. And and to say, and then Fanti would be Otiden, you know, and or so to say Otiden. You see, it's kind of similar but a little bit different. Yeah. And then in Fanti would be Oye, and then in Chi would be Eye. So it's kind of different. Yeah, it's different but similar. So if you know Chi, you're definitely going to understand Fanti. But there's some variations in other words that, you know.
So you could basically pick up the essence of a conversation if someone was speaking one or the other.
It's very, very similar. But I think people that speak Chi, it's hard for them to speak Fanti. But then if you speak Fanti, it's very easy for you to speak Chi. That's, you know, in my opinion.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So what do you think about those that speak Hausa? Would you say that they're Ghanaian? Or would you say they're Nigerian? Or what's your take?
Sorry, it's very hot in California. I'm sweating. Well, they're Ghanaians. They're very much Ghanaians. I know Hausa. I know the bad words in Hausa.
Yeah, they're the one learned first, right?
But because first of all, like if you take Ewe in Ghana, Ewe Togo. Right?
Yeah.
I believe before the colonizer came and drew the line, the same family reside in Togo, the same family reside in Ghana. And it's very similar. So it's the same people speaking the same language. Ivory Coast, we have in Zuma, we have in Ghana. You know, my background also, you know, we have in my family. So it's the same people speaking the same language. And what other language? There are other languages that the tribes are the same people, but when the line was drawn, you know, some of the dialects, some of the tribes ended up here and ended up there. So same people, same language. People. I was mainly, from what I've known, migrated from Nigeria. You know, and I believe some of them were originally in Ghana and some were in Nigeria. Or even if they did migrate in Nigeria, they migrated hundreds of years ago. So they're Ghanaian now. You know,
yeah.
And like you were talking about your the video with Alma. Nobody can define you or confine. I mean, you define yourself. Or validate you whether you're Ghanaian. You validate yourself. You define yourself. No one does that for you. Your parents are fully Ghanaian. Therefore, you're Ghanaian. You know, if you don't eat certain food, that's because you're not accustomed to eating that food. Like me, when I was growing up in Ghana, I loved fufu. I mean, I wouldn't even go to school in the morning without wanting to have fufu. But then when I went to the United States, we didn't have access to fufu the way, you know, you have access to fufu in Ghana. So they had to substitute fufu, I believe it's potato starch, mixed with something else to create fufu. And so my father used to make that, and then the smell, and then once he finished and put water on the pot, I couldn't stand the smell. And since then, I stopped eating fufu for more than 20 years. So I don't eat fufu, and I don't, I don't like it. But I love banku and okra.
So many people say fufu. I'm really shocked by it, because everywhere I go, I see them. They're pounding the fufu, pounding, and so many people say that they don't eat it.
Right. Yeah, I don't, but I love banku and okra. That's my favorite.
Oh, me too. I love it all day, man. All day, all day. Wow. Okay. Wow. I see. So,
oh yes, I know. That's it. Thank you so much. I know it slipped my mind. Thank you so much. It's annual. It's like how you just almost just have a mental block.
Yeah. It's because I put you on the spot. That's why.
Yes. No, I brought it up, so you didn't put me on the spot. Yeah.
Someone said that we should have one language, and it's true. Maybe we should be referring to ourselves as Africans and not even Ghanaian or Nigerian or wherever. We should just call ourselves Africans, because like why the division, Maybe we should do that.
I mean, we were one people just migrating, moving from one place like nomads, So anyway, I have a similar video coming up late.
But yeah, waiting for you here as well. Yeah, we need to see some more content from you for sure.
I know. See, I'm having work in my bathroom.
Oh wow, okay.
And at the same time. Yeah. Then I have more content coming up, hopefully, when I get a little break from work. Yes.
Awesome.
Oh. I was able to join you. I was just
Thank you so much.
All right.
We'll catch up, yeah.
All right, Michelle.
All right. Bye. See you later. Who have I got here? Oh, I can't see the name. I need to remove this thing. Hello, D. Hello. I can't hear you. Hello. Oh. Hello. Nope. Okay. Let's try the next person. Hello, Akan Tribesman. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You need to take yourself off. My phone or her phone.
Nice to hear from you. You was asking what's the difference between culture and tradition, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's just like Birmingham, Liverpool, London. You get me? Where are you from? Birmingham, London?
London.
Okay, I'm in London right now. I'm in Leytonstone.
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, my parents were in London. I was more in Kent, actually. To be fair, I was Kent.
Oh, Kent.
Yeah.
Okay. The difference between culture and tradition is that we've got the British culture, we've got the Ghanaian culture, we've got the American culture. It covers everybody, right?
Yeah.
So you can have how we all behave as British. Okay. Now you have tradition, which means that you got the Cockneys, which is Londoners. We have our traditions, you get me? And then the Brummies have theirs, and the Liverpoolians and the Manchurians, right? So now that's the difference, because the British culture covers all of us. The Ghanaian culture covers everybody.
Right.
But the Ashantis have their own traditions. The Fantis and the Ashantis are the same people. They're Akans, right?
Right.
And then the Voltarians, I wouldn't say Voltarians, I'd rather use the Ewes or the Aibes have their own traditions. So even within the Aibes and the Ewes, there's a bit of difference in the traditions. You get me?
Yeah.
So now that's the two difference.
Yeah.
So that's all I need to put there. Now the second thing I was gonna say is that you don't know what kind of commotion you've caused in London over here,
Oh no, please. Oh no, what have I done?
Seriously. We had you on the big screen. I had 2 Ashanti girls, one one Yoruba and one Gan.
Yeah.
The Yoruba and Gan were on your side.
Right.
And the 2 Ashanti girls were they were just on your case, right? And I was just sitting there as a referee, just watching.
Okay.
Right? But as I said, you just have to do you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you just have to. My mom is Ashanti, and I was born in Manchester, taken to Ghana. So I kind of like lived with my grandma where we ate fufu virtually every night.
Yeah, wow.
And when we eat fufu, it's not like it's just you. It's you, your grandma, your mom, your brothers, your sisters, everybody's hand in the same pot.
Yeah,
It's not until I came back to Europe that, I look back and I'm thinking, oh, so that's our tradition. You get me? That's the tradition that we are talking about. Over here in Europe, I've never done that. But over there, yeah, if I go there and I say, oh, I don't want to do that, or I kind of like, you get me? You know what will happen? She said that we are Bruni. Now you're a white man. Now that's what you faced the other day, where people were on your case thinking, oh, now even though you're Ghanaian, people were saying, oh, she's so Bruni, she's a white. You get me? That's the backlash you had. Yeah. So now that's the difference between culture and tradition. Now, culture covers all of us, but tradition, everybody's got their own tradition. So I'm just gonna fly off now. And I'll be moving to Ghana next year for good. So I'll probably meet you down there.
No problem. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
All right. Take care and look after yourself and your family.
I will definitely.
Speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Who have I got here?
Expect that we would be there.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Nice to speak to you.
For letting us come on.
So what's your take on culture and tradition and language, the whole lot? What do you think?
That's a very good question. Okay, so we are Jamaican. This is my sister, we're sisters. We live in Canada. So I don't know, personally, I felt that the Jamaican tradition for us has kind of surpassed the Canadian culture that's being like pushed on us. Do you know what the difference between tradition and culture is? I find it a little hard to kind of differentiate between the two. Like
they're very similar. They definitely cross over. So it is very. I'm asking because I want to know for myself. It's not like a trick question. I'm trying to work out myself. So
yeah, but we're personal first. Originally, we were just excited. We just wanted to say that you inspire us, and my mom and my dad, we are kind of very interested in Ghana and the whole idea of repatriation.
I think Jamaican is quite similar to Ghanaian as well. We definitely have a lot of similarities between us, even down to the food that we eat as well. It's very similar. Yeah.
No matter what food you eat. The other guy said he didn't like kenke.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's nice, right?
There's some Jamaican things, like Maya doesn't like very soppy foods, like very wet foods, and there's lots of Jamaican which doesn't like tomatoes, but we're still African. Both of us are still African. We're also Jamaican. But, I feel like preference doesn't divide us. It just makes us different.
That's right. I love that. Preference doesn't divide us. It makes us different. Yeah. Exactly. Very good.
There's gonna be tons of. we're just also happy that there's a platform for us to kind of connect. And we do plan on coming back to Ghana and just visiting Jamaica. I mean, not visiting Jamaica, visiting Africa, just like throughout our lives together.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
yeah.
And your channels, and even there's other channels like oh my God, what am I? We love him as well, and so that we like the work that you're doing, and it's inspiring, just as from the young people.
Thank you. I appreciate that you like it. Thank you. Oh, but it's really good speaking to you. Hi.
Thank you.
Are you gonna say something?
Were you gonna say something else, Mike?
Keep up the good.
And we will too.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I will keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Oh, say hi to Kwame for us.
Oh yes, I will definitely say that. He's lurking in the background.
And the kids. Our dad is named Kwame as well. So.
Oh really? Oh nice. All right. Speak to you later. Bye. Oh, guys, I'm really, really tired. I don't know if you can hear my voice is actually starting to break. That means it's past my bedtime. Well, yeah. Guys, I've really found this conversation really, really interesting. I hope you guys have too. If there is something specific that you would like me to cover next time I do a live, now I've done one of these, I kind of know what I'm working with. So I would love to do another live. Please drop your questions and stuff in the comments and I'll try and just address those in another live. But I really appreciate you guys taking out the time to just listen to me and all the rest of it. I really, really, really appreciate it. I thought it was going to be a party of one. I thought I was going to just like sit here and speak to myself. So I'm really happy that right now there's 274 of you watching this, which is outstanding. Honestly, I've never been the cool kid at school, and today I feel like the cool kid, so thank you very much. So don't forget, Kwame's laughing. Kwame, where are you? Bring your face here. Bring your face. He's watching in the background. Bring your face. Bring your face. Bring your face. Bring your face.
Sorry, hi guys. I'm actually.
He's laughing at me.
Yeah, I heard it, but she's done well. My baby's done well. Appreciate it.
Guys, thank you so much. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and it's not too late to hit the like button as well, so do that for me. Guys, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Until next time, peace.